Right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So, my name is David, and today is going to be something new. Today is going to be a topic about something really personal, something that could help, and something that's really helped me a lot in my day-to-day life through university and work. Now, before I ask, before you see in the slide, can you guess what does this mean? The charisma code. Now, do you want me to pick people, or would anyone be willing to raise a hand up now? I think I'll pick. Sir? What do you think the charisma code means? No idea. Yes. Could be. Anyone else? Yes? Now you're getting closer. Is anyone going to hit the right on mark? All right. So, the charisma code is basically, my topic today is decoding confidence for effective networking. This is the content. But before that, I have a small icebreaker activity, just to get everyone familiar with the room. Does anyone over here have a good memory? No one can claim they have a good memory sake. I see the miss over there nodding. Would you like to volunteer for this activity? Could we have a round of applause for the first volunteer? It takes good. And could I have 3 more people to come up on stage? Or I will pick. Actually, because Miss you came on board, you can pick the next 2 people, the next person.
Whoever's interested. Sahil, come.
All right, round of applause for our second guest.
You can pick the rest of the people.
You can pick the next one.
So excited with the power.
All right. One more person we need. So who would you pick as your last person for this activity?
Last but not least, Govind, come.
All right, round of applause. All right, so this activity is a basic childhood game I like to play with a lot of my friends. It's called the memory game. All right, so I'll give you guys a topic, and the person has to start with the word. The next person has to repeat the first person's word and add something new. This next person, so on, so on. So I want to test who here out of these 4 lovely individuals has the best memory. And we'll choose something easy. Fruits. All right? So what's the first fruit you would like?
Grandilla.
Grandilla.
What? I didn't see.
Grandilla. So I have to continue the fruit's name only.
Yes, Grandilla, and the next fruit, your fruit.
Mango.
Sorry, sir.
You have to
Grand-
say fruit first.
His fruit first, and then. So,
Okay,
yeah.
I got it. Grandilla, mango.
Grandilla, mango, guava.
Grandilla, mango, guava, apple.
Grandilla, mango, guava.
What's your next fruit?
Next fruit.
Next fruit.
Mangosteen. Orange.
Okay, so we have our first elimination. Sir, you didn't mention Grandilla.
So again we have to.
Yes.
Oh, disaster.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Now we have 3. Anyone else going to place a bet? Who's going to win now?
Grandilla, mango, guava, orange,
No.
apple.
Second elimination.
I don't remember what he said already. Grandilla, mango, guava, apple, and then I can't remember.
What's the guess?
I have absolutely no. Banana?
No. It was.
Mangosteen.
Mangosteen. No.
So we have our winner over here. Congratulations. Now, everyone, at least now we know who has the best memory over here. So could we just have one more round of applause for All right, back to the topic at hand. Now this picture basically shows networking, whichever was at our university, at our mentorship program. And this was the first experience and exposure I had with it. So today I'm just going to expose why networking is an essential activity and something that everyone would enjoy and benefit from. Like the young lady over there said, finding mentors. You can find a lot of things through networking. And here is the charisma code. Time to be Superman, the cheat code to being confident and being exquisite and finding the hack to networking in all social events. The charisma code is a concept that refers to the combination of traits, behaviors that exude charisma and confidence in social interactions and networking. So I have a question for everyone. Does all of you have the confidence to go and network with anyone and everyone? Or who has that confidence to network or who likes networking? So I get 1 point in. So anyone in that table? Networking is something you're familiar, you like? Okay. This table? Meeting new people, connecting with them in social situations. Is that something you enjoy? Little bit? 50-50. Yes? So you love it. And that table over there? Yes. So the charisma code is basically just a tool to be better networkers through 5 activities. Self-assurance, confidence in oneself and abilities. What are you confident about? Authenticity, being genuine and true to oneself. Active listening, effective listening, how it builds trust and support with the people. Body language, non-verbal cues, postures, gestures, and facial expressions during a session. And lastly, emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize and understand one's emotions. So these 5 tools, if you grasp it, networking becoming a lot easier. And you would have the essential tools to build your confidence. Now, living in a hotel industry, is confidence important? Can I have you a bit louder? Very important. Confidence is super important. But how many of you sometimes struggle with confidence in certain situations? 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone else is super confident. I love that. What a lovely crowd we have over here. But not a lot of people are that confident. And I'm sure in an industry like the hotel, confidence is key. You need to put up that face. You need to meet people, talk to people. But not a lot of people get that. Sometimes they have to fake it till they make it. Have you guys heard that quote? Fake it till you make it. All through high school, college, show that you're confident. But internally you must be like, what is happening? What is this? In networking situations, for many people who are shy and are considered introverts, they experience the uncertainty factor. What happens if the person I meet or the person I talk to completely shuts me down? How would you feel? Bad? Sad? Why did I do that? And they feel anxious. Now, when you approach someone new in a casual conversation, you feel anxious, don't you? You get to them, say hi, but you always think, what are they doing? What's happening? And general anxiety about social situations. Now, as you know, you are all in the hotel industry, which is good. Confidence is required. Social situations are every day. But before that, were you ever anxious about social situations? Going to a big party with no one, not knowing anyone? Or presenting in front of your peers or your university or school? Were you guys anxious? Were you guys scared? Now that's something that really resonates. But I just want to know from everyone over here, what is the fear that you had back then in terms of anxiety? So, does anyone want to volunteer now? Miss? What is the fear you had?
Just what others may think of you.
What?
You may feel like maybe you're not presenting the right thing you want to do.
Makes sense. Not knowing what others would think about you. Yes? Not enough. How many times would you rather not contribute to the topic because you feel the conversation would just end with you because you don't have anything valuable? Yes? Fear of being judged. Yes? Do you have any fear about social situations? Yeah.
Sometimes like you can feel uncomfortable with it.
Feeling uncomfortable with the whole situation, right?
Yeah, like you don't feel comfortable enough.
To
But
talk.
then it goes away.
Yeah, it does. Confidence does go. The fear does go. So, is there any fear social situations for you?
Something which is related that is yet not comfortable sometimes.
Not comfortable.
Sometimes also like not confident because of people gonna judge something also.
People not going to judge. So, anything fearful about social situation? No, that's good. No, that's fine. And that's perfectly normal. Being judged, not representing what you're talking about. And the easiest tool to do that, the easiest getaway is not being part of that situation. Just avoid it completely. But for me, it was messing up people's names. That was my biggest fear. If I have to meet someone or introduce someone, I may mess up their name. That was my biggest fear, so I avoided that. But do you think that's the right way? Avoiding the situation altogether? Not talking or not raising a hand or not presenting or not networking? Just avoid it. Is it easier? Could be. But is that the right way? No. I see a lot of not shaking heads. So this is what I want to do. I just want to try and improve that confidence ability. You guys are amazing with that. You're working in such an industry that requires that confidence, which I appreciate. And for now, I think all of you just deserves a round of applause for doing this and breaking that confidence barrier. You all deserve that round of applause for yourself. So could we have a round of applause for yourself? Just to celebrate you. Just to celebrate you. Now this is the thing. Building the foundation of confidence. This is something I personally believe which works. Practicing self-care, appreciating yourself, building positive relationships, working on a growth mindset, and practice self-affirmations. Now, I'll just pick randomly, and I just want you guys to tell me what these 4 points mean. All right, let's see who hasn't spoken as yet. So you've done the memory game. So what about you? Yes. What does practicing self-care mean to you? Self-care.
To appreciate all good things you do. Like in the morning you wake up, what you did yesterday, you can appreciate yourself.
Yeah, correct. Round of applause for that. Thank you for coming on board. Ms. Anastasia, what about you? Building positive relationships. Yes. Please stand.
Well, building positive relationships is probably connect with the people who are having the same mindset or a positive side of the mindset. If you are feeling that you are not very positive, you find yourself in a bad space mentally. And so you try to surround yourself with people who are in that more positive, well state.
Correct. Guys, round of applause. Working on a growth mindset. Miss, what about you? Last, yeah. Number 3. 3. It's okay, we're all here to learn.
I believe it is because you need to
Congrats, thank you. Taking the first step is important. Answer. Practice self-affirmations. So, all right, no worries about that. Does anyone else want to give the last one a try? Up.
I think that speaks more about manifestation, because when you say good things about yourself and you put it out there in the universe, you keep saying, you surround yourself with these good words and then you believe them. So I think that's what self-affirmation.
Thank you. Now the first thing I really want to appreciate is now almost everyone in the room is getting a chance to talk. And that's something I love doing. Just getting people to talk, listening to them, hearing their perspectives, and you guys are doing that. So I really, really appreciate that from you. Now we have a small activity. Now you all have your phones with you by any chance? Everyone has their phones. Could you type one thing that you are very confident about, that is only to you, that skill, could be a topic, anything. What is the one thing that you are confident about? Now I just want everyone to just do that, please. One of you, it's going to be completely optional. All right, one thing that you are really confident about, a skill or a topic or anything. And just tell me when you guys are done, so it'll be quite good. All right, have you guys written? Are you guys ready with your thing? With what you're confident about? Now, could we have the guest over there? Please, what are you confident about, sir?
Very difficult one. I'm telling you, I had a problem. I used to get into a lot of sticky situations. So when I mastered this, I have a sticky situation, I confuse people. They do not understand what I'm saying. Very good way. And managed to get out of sticky situations. If you don't understand, it's very good. So a very stern face, very confident. Then you're knowing that image, I could not very people.
All right, thank you so much for that. And lovely, you guys are all clapping before I even told you guys, so accomplished. Now, anyone else wants to share what their skill they're confident at? Yes?
Myself, I have very much confidence about like I'm a good trainer.
A good trainer. Could I have your name, please? Now, everyone, let's just try when you're going to speak, introduce you their name as well. So it'll be quite nice to refer. Your name, sir?
My name is Minnat.
Minna.
And I'm very much confident about that I'm a good trainer and I can teach, I can explain the things very nicely.
That is amazing. What a wonderful thing. Thank you. Yes, sir? What are you confident in?
My name is Ahmed Hussain from Egypt.
Ahmed Bhai.
For me, the best activity football,
Football.
and I'm looking for some big ship, active ship, director ship.
That is amazing. Thank you, Ahmed, for that. Now, which team is your favorite team? Which is your favorite team? Al Ahly. Okay, now let's go. Sir, what is your confidence? Confident in yourself. Insha? Proving yourself. Amazing. Could we have a round of applause for that? It takes confidence for that. Could you say your name and then?
Yeah, my name is Vishana. My confidence is like I can handle any situation easily, peacefully and calmly. That's my confidence.
Amazing. A cool and collected head. Let's go.
I would say that I'm really persuasive.
Persuasion. And your name is?
Christina.
Makatina. Persuasion is your skill. So, yeah.
After studying, so in my confidence is to handle some situations or like something learning words, so which I learn easily and quickly.
Amazing. A very good learner. Let's go. Thank you, Ahmed. You're leading the chart.
My name is Daria, and I think I'm quite adaptable to situations.
Adaptable. That's an amazing skill to have.
My name is Harsh and I'm confident to avoid people who don't mean to.
Okay. Now that's a good skill.
My name is Joanne. I'm confident at making presentations.
You're making a presentation, so that's a really important skill to have. Yes, ma'am.
I'm Divya, and I'm quite confident in my communication.
Confident in communication, that's an important skill to have. Now, I'm really thankful you guys are leading the clapping thing, because the reason why I encourage clapping is because it takes a lot of courage to go speak openly in front of people. And if you have the support of everyone doing it, they feel more encouraged to come on board. So the number one thing I wanted to take away is encourage the practice of clapping for people.
I'm Priya, and I'm confident that I'm flexible, so if there's any situation that is brought to me, I can easily adapt and find my way around.
Amazing.
I'm Valeria, and I consider myself quite a very creative person, and I feel that I'm
Thank you. Creativity.
My name is Diana, and I'm pretty confident in the way I manage my time, and I'm also confident in my success.
Wow. Tennis player and time management. Let's go. That table.
I'm confident at being myself and facing challenges. I'm ambitious.
Let's go. Confidence in oneself. That's important.
I'm Michelle, and I'm confident that I can make people feel a bit less feel more happy. Like have like this type of empathy for the people and try to kind of like know how they feel happy.
Let's go. Making other people be better. That's important. Yeah. Wow. Easy learner. That's amazing.
My name is Muskan, and I'm confident about my time management skills. So no matter how much I procrastinate, I can always get the work done in perfection, right before the deadline.
That is amazing. What a skill to have. And I was out there.
I would agree with something because I'm the same. No matter how much work is there or how much challenges is there, I know that whatever task is done will be done. I have to have remembering things. The work is there now, but they will be done.
Perfect. Now, with this activity, everyone over here has told a skill they're confident about. Have you guys told it to other people that you're confident about this amazing skill? Not really. Because you think this is your own, I'm confident. But this platform, I actually wanted to celebrate all your confidence because each one has a skill that makes them unique. And that's something that you need, your own confidence booster. So could we have a good round of applause for all of you people doing this? Oh my. All right. The one last part of this segment is creating your own networking game plan. Now, I've talked about confidence. I've talked about celebrating oneself with that. But the topic also included networking. What do you do in a networking situation to avoid feeling, am I going to be relevant to the topic? Am I going to bring points that can actually add value to those individuals I want to network with. Be it for a mentorship, be it for a job, be it to invest in a company, whatever it is. What is a strategy that you can implement to benefit from it? Preparing for networking events. What is the goal for attending a networking event? Now, if you go to a hotel networking event, what is it for? Connect with the other hoteliers, see how the other practices are done. Or if you're going for a business networking event, meeting prospective employers, meeting investors. What is the goal? What do you want to do at that networking event? You want to meet people? You want to make a new friend? What is that one goal? Strategies for initiating conversation. Now, how many of you feel initiating a conversation is hard with a random person? We have one volunteer there. I find it hard too. I find it incredibly hard. I'm very comfortable in my own bubble. But what is a strategy that you use? Introduce yourself. Hi, my name is David. Hi, I'm so and so. Another technique is starting with a compliment. You can appreciate something about that person, whatever the person. If it's a speaker, if it's someone who's done amazing charitable work, or anything, start with a compliment. People love listening to compliments. And project positivity. This is something that's super underrated. No one is going to come to you or talk to you if you bring doom and gloom to it. No one is going to do that. They'd be like, why do I want to ruin my day? Bring some light. Talk positive. Talk about something good that's happened. So projecting positivity is important. Lastly, is solidifying connections. You went to a networking event. Do you just take their business card and be done? You just call it, I succeeded, I got someone's business card. You reach out to them, 5 months later, they don't remember who you are. The important thing is solidifying connections. How do you meet that person and make it memorable? Do you follow up with them? Do you go send them an email, visit them? They gave you their business card for a reason. And ensuring that the relationship is mutually beneficial. What do you bring? That's all individuals over here. What do you bring that it benefits the other person? People will remember that. So when you go to a networking event, and if you follow these codes and the charisma code, I assure you, you guys would have a much more beneficial networking experience. With that, I like to say thank you so much. My name is David Isaac, and I'm open to questions. So, yeah. Do we have any questions? Q&A session over here happening? Or are you guys happy with the conference? Can be a bit louder.
Can you make an example of how you
Sure. Could we have a volunteer? Anyone wants to volunteer and try to be a networker? All right. All right.
You will show.
How to network.
Okay.
Okay. So Mr. Minath is a big CEO of a company, and I want to present yourself, sir. Show that you're the CEO. Own the stage. And I'll be the one networking with him, seeing how it goes. So what are the key things? How to introduce yourself? Introduce myself. Talk, talk, talk. Smart posture. Good evening, sir. I'm David.
Hi, David. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much.
So the first thing is introducing yourself. Second thing is starting with a compliment. That's a good practice to have. Sir, I love your watch.
Oh, thank you so much.
You saw the smile? You saw the smile? You saw the smile on his face? Already. I wanted to say, I love the work you're doing with your company. It's really remarkable.
Good to know. And
Shocked because not a lot of people give him a compliment about his company over there. Now, so already the ice is broken in this regard. Now, I'll talk about the purpose of mine. So I was inquiring, would you have any workshops or sessions you'd like to conduct at universities talking to students about your journey?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It will be great. It will be my pleasure to have this
Yeah.
program.
Because you're such an influential leader and you have a good practice in the business, we want to show you to the youth over there.
Sure. Why not?
Could we exchange phone numbers or business cards?
Yeah, sure, sure. This is my business card, and you can be in contact with anytime.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, thank you so much, Mr. Mahanta. Now, this is just one example over there. And this is a practice I follow. And it could be different to different people. But the most important things were you introduced yourself, you projected positivity, and you made the other person feel good. That's something really important in networking events. Making the person you're talking to feel good. Because the more you compliment them or the more you think or you tell them how good they've done, it's easy to break the ice over there. So thank you for that introduction. Is there any other questions? All right.
What is the biggest challenge you find with networking for yourself personally?
What is the biggest challenge I feel face in networking? Initially, it was the starting. It was literally the starting. In that first image I showed over here. So this is a mentorship program at our university, at Westford University. And we were connecting with CEOs, CFOs of multiple different companies to look for a mentor or to find out how networking works. Initially, I did not know how to network with them. But through practice and through research, I realized the Charisma Code helped and building confidence in myself and approaching, being the person in the room that people would want to talk to. So when I went and started talking to different CEOs and introduced myself like I did with Mr. Manath, hi, I'm David, reaching out your hand first. Then it broke the ice. So through practice over and over again, it helped me. My biggest challenge initially was breaking the ice with people. I hope that answered your question. All right, we can take one more question. Is anyone one more question about the code or what to do in a networking situation? Are we good with that?
I have another question.
Sure. I love that. I love questions.
So as you mentioned, you need to also showcase your benefit to the person, like not only give a fake or fake fake, be win-win. And whenever the conversation is going, let's say you don't have that much time, you don't have that much time to do that elevator piece, let's say. How do you fit all of that in, let's say, 1 minute, 30 seconds? You're in the elevator.
Yeah.
You need to go to the third floor.
All right.
Is there any tips you could give us?
For sure. For starters is don't make it a sales pitch. The number one thing people do in networking situations when they're meeting someone new is make it a sales pitch. Oh, I'm so and so, I do this, I do a whole engaging conversation. The moment one makes it a sales pitch, the person you're networking with becomes disinterested. He's heard so many pitches before. He's heard so many people talk about themselves, how good they are, and what they do. The main important thing in that regard is try to make it memorable for the person, leave an impact to them. Talk about a mutual conversation that you have over there. Make sure that you're interested, you're knowledgeable about the subject of the person you're talking to. Like I was talking to Mr. Manath over here. He's a trainer. So I'll talk about training practices. Then he would remember that I know something about training and I'm not going to him asking him for a job or asking for something else in that regard. A connect would have been made over there. So establish a connection not through sales pitching about yourself. That's one answer. All right. So I think with that, the Charisma Code, decoding confidence for effective networking, comes to an end. So thank you so much. I'm David Isaac.